Oh, I got one. Oh my God. Whoa, he's going under the boat. We're on, boys. No way. No way. What do I have? I think, I don't know what this is. Oh my God, it's huge. It is freaking huge, dude. It's all over it. It ain't easy to do.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Of course there's other knots. I gotta learn some other knots. I'm so bad about that. What is up, folks? Welcome back to another video, and I'm just sitting here wearing my most favorite Googan Squad Performance shirt, the America one. I don't know what your favorite one is. This is definitely my favorite. We're doing some rigging back there, boys. We had to change out and trade in all of our normal bass fishing gear. Now hear me out. We're still bass fishing, but with a catch. So we're at the river today. We got the Blue Betty all ready to go, and we've only got 3 rods rigged up because the type of bass we are chasing today, they only want to eat like 1 or 2 things. It's not complicated, but they are, for my money, the hardest fighting bass in existence. That's right, folks. I'm talking about A-rigs. And you guys should know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, there's only certain fish in the river that only like A-rigs. Now, they will also eat a big old just standalone swim bait like that, but they really love A-rigs and Coke Zero. Nice little product placement there, man. As an added twist, Andrew 2 right there, which is my new cameraman, whose name is also Andrew. I know, super confusing. You've never caught one before, right? I haven't. So maybe we can get him out from behind the camera at some point and get him hooked to his new PB bass. Now, I'm not going to spoil what type of bass these are. Most of you probably know, but it's a special type of bass that you don't always find in lakes and ponds. But in rivers, they're very prevalent. Big lakes, they're all over the place. They've also got different types of names and subspecies, but I don't care about any of that. All I care about is catching the biggest one I've caught this year and putting him on his new PB bass. Let's launch the boat. Let's chase some biggins. We're here, boys. All right, spot number 1. You guys recognize this area, this dam? I mean, this is where I first learned that there were, in fact, hybrids here and that there were giant hybrid and striped bass. This exact spot, I was casting out here with an Alabama rig looking for largemouth, and I hook into just an absolute tank of a hybrid. I flipped it on the boat right here. So it seemed like a good place to start. Now, the water's low right now. That is something to be taken into consideration. Normally this water, when it's running, is way up there, and it's low right now. Now, that's not a death sentence for what we're doing, but it's not good. But I think we're gonna be here once the generation starts and once the water starts flowing. We're gonna be here, so we're gonna get low water and high water in one shot. All right, man. I will start with an inaugural cast. Just kind of start feeling out the situation. This is going to be so fun to cast this. This is a brand new setup. We just rigged the line and everything. Let's see if I can even cast this thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can get her out there. In fact, we can even go further than that probably. And normally this will happen pretty quick if they're around. You know, normally you don't have to make too many casts to figure out if they're here or not. Not sure what that was. I could have hit bottom. But when you're on with these fish, you're on, and there's no wondering if I'm on or not. You'll be on. That's what the old A-rig looks like in the water. Just like a school of shad, if you guys didn't know. And that's what they like to see. Oh my God, there's a snag out there. Woo! That's what it's gonna feel like, though. That's what it feels like. Well, we got to go get this because I worked too hard. Me and Andrew 2 worked way too hard to lose an A-rig this early in the game. That ain't gonna happen. And it's fine because we got a couple casts from sitting over here anyways, so we really need to get out here in this current. That's where these dudes love to be. See, it's only 5 foot out here right now. Super, super shallow compared to what it normally is. Come on now, we cannot lose an A-rig right now. Oh, thank you, Lord. Just looking around on my live scope, guys, I'm already seeing a few hybrids. There's a lot of bait out here, a lot of hybrids, there's a lot of activity right there. See if we can just kind of spot lock and drop in on them. As far as like retrieve, I just found that doesn't really matter that much to these fish. I mean, you got a straight winding retrieve. You can kind of do it like in bursts where you kind of go fast and you let it stop for a second and then go again. It kind of gives it like a bait fish look. You know how it all kind of moves together. I've kind of found that you just need to put it near the bass and they'll do the work. They'll do the eating work for you. You don't have to worry about that. There's some fish following her. We're getting some attention already. One cool thing about this area too is I can get right up on this buoy and you know, I can either set my spot lock or I could do pull the trolling motor over the chain thing. I don't really like doing that, and the current's not really bad right now, so I could easily spot lock right here and do the same thing. But then I can make casts over this stuff into the boundary where the water's really running. Ooh, that sounded rough. Oh, I just got crushed. Crushed. Woo! I sure did. Oh, I got one of my swimmies. Got one of my swimmies. I told you, dude, they hit like a ton of bricks. Luckily, we got more. First hit of the day, though, that's a good sign. I'm gonna let you put that on there. I'm just gonna keep throwing this in. I'm intoxicated with fish excitement. Now, it's gonna be tough getting a big hybrid over this chain right here. That's definitely worth being said, but we'll worry about that problem when we get to it. I'm on edge, dude. It's coming. It's gonna happen. I think I just got hit again out there. No, freak. This is one disadvantage of fishing over the frickin' thing. No, we gotta do it, man. Oh, I pulled it off. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Probably just bent the hook out, but we can deal with that. Yeah, bent one hook out a little bit, not even bad. Woo. Dude, there's no bigger heartbreak than rigging up an Alabama rig and then breaking it off in the first 5 minutes. It's so disheartening because it takes so long. It takes so long to get this thing rigged up. Woo! Got hit again. They're out there. They're waiting. See, I think they're highly concentrated over here because the water's not running yet. So that's why it's not good, because they get real centralized. But see, when the water's running, they get more spread out throughout the river. So it's obviously a better, I mean, it's cool when they're concentrated and you can find them. There's some out here, I'm looking at them. I'm looking at 2 right there, but I think they're on the other sides of the chains. There's some out here for sure. The good thing is I see them suspended, so that's good. So when they're suspended, I mean, they're suspending to eat bait, and this is gonna be coming through the water at a suspended level, looking like bait. So should be what they're looking for. Can't wait for these guys to bring the horn at me again, just because I'm getting too close to where they think I should be. Now, I mean, I have seen boat after boat do this, like get up on these things and just sit here. So there's no way that could be an infraction on the rules.
Dang it, dude. How about you?
Rocks. Well, I was reeling it quick because I knew that might be an issue. Oof. I might be able to go over here and get this one. It was a risky cast because there's a lot of shallow rock over there, but I was zooming it pretty quick because it falls off, and like right here it's like 15 feet deep. So I was hoping I could get it, but oh my God, there's a giant gar. Giant gar right there. Is the bow still on there? Hey, would you do me a favor? Would you come hold this and just keep the line tight? Just keep reeling. It was a magnum gar. When I went down to pull my trolling motor up, he was just hanging out over here. Just want to see. Just start popping it now. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, just keep popping her, keep popping her, keep popping her. Okay, now point the eyelet to him and get as tight as you can and try to pull it off. If it breaks, nice. There we go. Yep, very good. What we don't want to do is have to re-rig a whole rig. All right, he's replacing the hook because we had to straighten that dang hook out to get it out. But I'm thinking, while he's doing that, why not throw this little singular swim bait around some, because they might just be in one of those special kinds of moods where they don't want to school. Maybe they're not aggressively feeding yet until the water starts running. So let's just chuck this thing around a little bit, see what happens. Plus we'll be able to throw it a mile if I can get my line right over here. There we go. All right, so spot number one was a no-go right now, but we did get bites. Here's the thing, like I said, the current, this is a river system, these are river fish, so the current is gonna play a massive role in where they are and how they're feeding. So since this is normally my number one spot when the river's running, since it's low right now, we're gonna cruise down to another honey hole of mine, and if that spot doesn't turn out, at that point the river should be generating. There should be water coming in at that point, so then we could jet back on up here, and there's no way we come up here with the rivers running and not hook into one of these monsters. All right, man, let's make sure the dash cam is right, and you get on up here with me, and we'll both start throwing. Just kind of making like, 45-degree casts at the bank, and then just kind of, just retrieve her on in. Well, I don't know what that was. That looked like almost like a bass. Yeah, I can see the bait. Look, oh my God, I think I just got hit. See, there's all that bait right there, you see that? Following my A-rig, it's getting, see there's a fish following it, do you see that? Big fish followed it. That's one right there. That's another one right there. Yeah, I had a pretty large fishy follow me up. Excellent. Do my best not to hook you. That'd be cool. I'd appreciate it. I'm seeing a ton. Look at the activity right there. Look at that. Those, dude, cast out there. Those could be hybrids, man. I have no idea. Those are large fish, though. They might be a little deeper than what we thought. So let that thing, let it sink some. I will be interested to know. Oh my gosh, look at them go. Now they're directly next to the boat. Oh, I got one. Oh my God. Dude, oh my God, I can't even move it. Oh my God, look at this rod bend. Whoa, he's going under the boat. Oh my God, he's pulling drag. Oh, dude, you think I was kidding? Look at this. That is heavy gear. God, it was on the fall. Okay, so those were hybrids. Look at that rod bend. I haven't even seen him yet. That's incredible. We're on, boys. First one, we found him. We just had to push really far back. No way. No way. What do I have? I think, I don't know what this is. It's a giant catfish. Oh my God, it's huge. It is freaking huge, dude. Look at that thing. Oh my God. We gotta land this thing. Oh, it's a giant, like, flathead catfish. Oh my God. Look at how big that head is, bro. Oh my God. Jesus. Whoa. Okay, not a hybrid, okay? I just thought it was because that's how they fight. Oh my God, it's the biggest catfish I've ever caught in my life. I think it's a flathead too. And he's got a head the size of my freaking leg. Oh my God, please don't throw hooks in me, bro. Oh God, I got this one on there too. Oh boy, let's see if I can undo this one before he puts it in my leg. Dude, look at this freaking thing. It is Massive. I don't even know how you're supposed to hold this thing. Do you lip him? I know you can bite the snot out of you. Just grab him in the gills, maybe. Oh, God. Oh my God. He's so big and so strong. That is a giant flathead catfish, I believe. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at that thing. That thing is freaking huge. Jesus, look at the belly, dude. My dude's got a bigger belly than me. Oh my God. All right, well, we're not doing a catch, clean, cook today, although neighbor Daryl would have been very appreciative of that. This would have fed us for one whole day. Whoa, man. The force that thing had. Jesus. Not what I was thinking when I got tight. I thought it was a massive hybrid. Whew, still a little shaky. I apologize if I was handling that fish wrong. I don't know the protocol with the giant flathead catfish. I also am not sure that's a flathead. I just know the flathead species are the ones that get really big and they have kind of a yellowish color from what I understand. Whoa, boys, the generation hasn't even started yet. We could still catch Andrew 2's PB hybrid bass, but that just made my freaking day right there. Guys, let it be known, we have to come back to this spot to do some type of cool giant catfish video because they are everywhere. We got to get Daryl involved, got to get a catch and cook. I don't know, PBs can be broken. I mean, Badge needs to get out here. Give me some ideas in the comment section. What do you guys want us to see with these giant catfish so we could easily come back? And we could run tubes, we could run bank lines, tree limb lines. God, there's so much potential here. Holy smokes. If that was a hybrid, that'd have been like a 10-pound hybrid. Fighting that hard, even that was a little much for a hybrid because he wasn't swimming as much as he was just sitting there. Didn't want to come up. Whew, wow. Man, I was not ready for that. Okay, we're starting to move back into some water depths we can deal with here. 17 foot. I think we did a pretty good job of spooking those guys out of here. Look at that rock formation that comes out. Can't even see it, it's under the water. It's that one that just keeps on coming out. There's fish in there. But see, I don't even know how you get to those bastards. You hear that, boys? That's the generation. So they sound that horn, as you guys should know, because they've kicked us out of the river a couple times with that horn. But they're sounding the horn to let everybody know, hey, the water is about to start running. That's exactly what we want. Now, our day has already been made. I mean, biggest catfish ever, new PB, first flathead ever, on rod and reel on an artificial lure. But now if we could get on a hybrid bite and get this guy on a hybrid, that would really be just the ultimate day. All right, Andrew, we in this beach. Now you guys won't be able to really see, I don't think, but all those little doors to the left, not the big running water, that's always doing that. It's the ones to the left, that's where you can see water coming out. Now it looks like they only have 3 of the doors open, so this isn't like a full wide open running river, but who knows, they could start opening the rest of them any minute. It's gonna get, you'll see how much more choppy, how much more current is going to take place. But we're going to come right back to where we started and try this again. No! I must have landed right on the snag. I didn't reel it. That one's gone. Oh, I got it off. Are you kidding me? I'm sure a hook is just completely gone. Yeah, that hook is fricked. About to bend him right back into place and get back in there. Yep. I don't know what I got. He ain't big. Little guy. No! That was a hybrid, a tiny hybrid. Dang it. Dang it, man. I was hoping to show you your first hybrid ever, but That's a good sign though. So that was a small one. That was like a pounder. And now he's still hit like a ton of bricks, and he felt, you know, decent on this bass fishing gear. Oh God, we came off spot lock. But yeah, okay. Good sign though. The water's running now. We've got the conditions, got some cloud cover. We're gonna be close to a big hybrid. I know it in my bones. We just gotta get him in the boat now. Got one. He feels a little bit better. God, they fight so hard. It's incredible. Okay, so we got our hands on this one so we can actually take a look here. Perfect. Unhooked himself and everything. They also have a really sharp piece in their, oh shoot. They have a sharp little point in their gill plate right there. And it'll cut you. It'll get you. Boom. So there we go. This is what we were after. Now you can tell it's a hybrid because you see the lines, how they're not all steady lines. They're broken up lines. That's how you know it's a hybrid. Stripers have solid lines all the way across. They never break up. So boom. This thing fought pretty hard. So you can imagine what a big one's gonna fight like. I mean, that's nothing right there. And he still fought pretty hard. Dude, we're in them, man. Keep casting. We're on them. I don't want to be spun around. I want to be facing into the current. I swear to God, if they're blowing this at me, I'm going to flip out. No way! Yes! A tiny largie! Come here, you rascal! Oh my God, you're so skinny, bro. You are gonna have to do something with your life really soon. That's by far one of the skinniest bass I've ever seen. Look at that. He's got an inverted tummy. Man, I feel bad for this guy. He needs to frickin' start eating. That is a skinny largemouth. Got a couple parasites on him. I would say he looks good, but he does not look good. He's got his fins sticking out. Man. Dude, we got a nice little multi-species thing. Man, we got a nice little multi-species thing going on, don't we? Jeez, that's 3 species, and there's spotted bass everywhere, so we could easily have 4. And you could catch a striper. There's striper in this river too. There's a lot more hybrids than stripers, but it's possible. Man, we just got to get you on the board, man. I think it's time to pick up the old A-rig. I don't know. So. It's a lot of work, but we got to get you on at least one hybrid today. All right, kids, that is it. We're off the water. We had to give up. I kind of ran out of time. Got a lot of other stuff going on today that I wanted to do. But here's what we need to do, guys. We figured out a couple things. One thing we already knew, and that is we kind of need the river to be running to hit these hybrids right and hit them hard. But we also learned when the water is down, so before the river's running, there are giant catfish just swimming around in a little area that we now have on lock. So I'm thinking we should come back and either run jugs or something for giant catfish. Got to do that. And we need to get Andrew too on his new PB hybrid bass. And the only way to do that is to put him on one because he did not catch one today. So if you want to see either one of those videos, make sure you're smashing the thumbs up button, get in that comment section, give us suggestions for the channel moving forward. It's about to start raining too. This has just been a crazy all-around day, but I love it. Love fishing the river. Something exciting seems to always happen. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. I'm out.